Welcome back to the show. On this episode, we're going to do an exercise based on the boyfriends are embarrassing trend. If you're not familiar with the boyfriends are embarrassing trend, let's start with this.
Who the f wants a man in their house? I wouldn't. I just think about having a husband and I'm like, no thanks.
You don't understand why women are with men at all.
I just think, okay, if that's what you want to do with your life.
Having said that, who is this for?
I don't know, actually.
Who is this woman? I assume she's a woman and not a...
You think that's funny, huh? You think that's funny, huh?
But who's she fluttering around? Is this for other women? Is this because she just wants to look beautiful? But why do you need this ballerina act to be beautiful?
It's a tool of the patriarchy.
Why don't you just become a dancer, you twirling ass bitch?
Whoa, slow down, champ.
More on that later.
Man, I have a question. Don't y'all think that this type of beauty is like scary?
No, that's not why you don't have a man. No one's scared of you. First off, you got floobies. Let's just keep it a bean. You cute, but you got some floobies.
Points deducted.
Matter of fact, that's not even your real hair. I can tell that's leave out. Your hair stops right here with this black and this extra waterfall cascade of hair. That's the clip-in. You're misrepresenting yourself trying to look like this longer than you hair having ass lady. But yay, feminism. It saved you from... that's what we're here to explore today. Let's continue.
Talk to me about dating white women or just white women and black men.
Don't nobody love a nigga that come from a single parent home with his bullshit and flaws like a white woman who really love niggas. See, the black woman, when she realized mama right, she ain't gonna let you come in and run her household because her mama done already warned her about you. So most black women left mama's house and disappointed mama with the type of man mama warned her about. So she ain't never going back to mama's house. She gonna stay on her own. White women are willing to lose inheritance to stay with a nigga. Family be ready to disown them. Daddy be ready to disown them. The black woman ain't finna lose her Section 8 for your ass, let alone her inheritance. So when you find something across the railroad track that's opposite of you and it really love you, you know what it took to love you. It's easy for a black woman to love you.
So feminism saved you from this, right? No. Hold on, because feminism is not about race. I think I heard somebody say that one time. Let's just keep moving.
I know you guys may think I'm crazy, but I had an idea. I have all this space over here, and I was thinking about putting like a stripper pole right there. Because I've been seeing a lot of pole dancing exercises, and then I could scoot my bed over a little bit. See, I could scoot my bed more over there, and then I think that would be enough room for a pole.
Oh, feminism saved you from the stigma of being viewed as an old hoe by society, or a hoe altogether. You're not a hoe. You're trying to do stripper pole exercises. You could just go to the gym and do that, but hey, yay, feminism. Only problem is you still need men to be a hoe.
Wait. What?
Yeah, you can't be a hoe with other women. You could be whorish with other women, but men are still in the equation, you know? Like, you can't get 4 without a 2. Like, 2 plus 2 equals 4. The 2 is in that equation. Plus is also in the... Like, it doesn't work without a plus or a 2. And men are like that. You can call us the plus, you can call us the other 2. But you need a man to be a whore. Ooh, thanks, feminism. But I guess we're still working on that? Feminismly. But let's continue.
Because I've been watching these girls do these pole dancing classes, and I think I could do it, man.
Pole dancing classes? You didn't want to be a CNA? I'm sure there's a bunch of women that could use your can't nurse alone skills. No, didn't want... Okay.
I think I could do it. I've never been a stripper. But I think I want to get a stripper pole. I want to do some stripper... Not stripper. I want to do some pole exercises.
Yeah, that joke writes itself, so I'm going to let you guys handle that in the comments with her pole exercises comment. Let's keep going. We're trying to figure out how feminism saved women because it saved them from something, and all we've been able to determine so far is that you need a man to be a hoe. So... we're still looking for that win, feminism. Let's go.
Huh? Why she move? I touched you? I touched you. Why she moving? She wanted to move. I went like this. I said, "Ha!" I didn't even touch her. Okay, but she wouldn't move for no reason. She what? She wouldn't move for no reason.
She wouldn't move for no reason. She wouldn't move if a car was about to hit her. She would just say, I swear to God, these YNs, it's easy for me to see why y'all hate us grown men, us old men. We won. We're married, houses, cars. You out here arguing with a dude on Halloween. Jesus is Lord.
You want to be a wife, but you don't know how to be a wife. How do you think you're going to accomplish that? When these women want to pursue their degrees, they figure out a way to make it happen. Anything they need to do to focus on getting through school. If you have that much ambition and drive in your life, when are you going to start applying that stuff to how to acquire your mate? That's more important. At the end of the day, men don't care about our education, how much money we make. What they care about is our personalities. They care about our appearance, how much we value beautifying ourselves for that man. They want to come home to soft, sweet, nice, caring, giving, nurturing people. Those words that I just said are just descriptors for what makes you feminine. The reality of it is, because we are very emotionally driven, that's the part that makes us vulnerable compared to men. But men like that about us. They like that we're vulnerable and they have something to protect. If you take that away from a man, you're emasculating him. Why does he want to date you? Why would he want to be married to you? Men want to be married to women who make them feel at ease and at peace when they come home. I almost caused my marriage to go in the garbage can like 50 times in the course of mine and his marriage. Something interesting that my husband told me that I never even thought about. As men, you have to learn how to hide your feelings, because when you are out in the world amongst other men, if they sense your vulnerability, they will eat you alive. He said to me, you cannot as a male be walking around in la la land not paying attention to what's going on around you. All the time you have to be on guard. As men, we figure out how to do that, some of us better than others, but at the end of the day, when we come home to our families and our women, we don't want to be doing that crap. We like that you girls are vulnerable, you show us your emotions, you tell us how you feel. I don't have to figure you out, and if you're having some kind of problem, some kind of trouble, I can help you. I can be your therapist. I can walk through it with you, give you my logical point of view on how you can deal with the situation. But if the girl is just putting on this tough front all the time, why do I want to date you? And you tougher than me. I was once one of these women, not because I felt like men would respect me more, but more because I was shielding myself from the potential pain that I thought I would have to experience if I allowed myself to be open around people who I thought could eventually trick me and then play me like my exes did. I realized after many therapy sessions with my husband that I had the whole thing wrong. The thing about it is that we'll take that attitude into relationships with new people that have nothing to do with our past. All the mistakes that our first boyfriend, first baby daddy, first whoever made with us, we will start to project that onto brand new people and then have a really hard guard up with them. That's not the guy that did that stuff to me. He's not even that type of a dude, but because I'm so paranoid, I'll have misjudged him. I will just carry myself like I have to constantly be on defense when I'm around men. Black men get it the worst from us because for some reason society has drilled this image of black men as being basically useless. As black women, I don't think that a lot of us consciously do this, but we do have this lower sense of value that we place onto black men. What is the solution to all of this? Relax. It's okay to be vulnerable. I really believed it wasn't okay. And then when I spoke to my husband, he told me, stop trying to mask your feelings. With everybody else, you can do that. But with me, just tell me what you're thinking, tell me how you feel, and we'll talk it through. I will help you. But if you keep masking your feelings and then you cover it up with your defensiveness, I'm trying to figure out, why is this lady treating me like this? All right, enough ranting. My name is Gypsy.
Thought it was over. Huh? I know you thought it was over.
You want to know something that most women aren't ready to hear?
Here we go again. Nah, for real, man.
Modern feminism killed chivalry. Modern feminism has shifted from seeking equality to promoting superiority and resentment towards men, framing men as oppressors rather than partners and equals. With the birth of modern feminism, there came the birth of the girl boss, I don't need a man. Chivalry was never meant to make women look weak. It was made to create a culture of mutual respect where men acted honorably towards women and acknowledged their virtue and grace.
The problem is that a lot of us men didn't understand, and yes, I'm projecting, I'm talking from personal experience, we're not chivalrous to ugly bitches.
Amen.
When the last time you held the door before an ugly bitch? Look deep into your heart of hearts, man. When the last time you seen an ugly bitch passed out at a bar and you was like, let me help her ugly ass up?
Not once, not one time!
But switch the scenario. Let her be attractive. You'd be like, somebody's got to help this woman. What kind of man would I be if I wouldn't help this big titty, this helpless woman passed out on the bar? And ugly women got tired of that, drew the line in the sand, and declared war on pretty women.
Well, hell, I guess I ain't never looked at it like that before.
Modern feminism, by demanding sameness instead of equality, has blurred those lines. In trying to erase gender differences, it's erased the gestures that celebrate them. The result of this is now we have an entire generation of men who are not willing to honor, pursue, or protect women. We have this entire generation of men who just want to hook up on the first date, who have no respect for women, who don't hold open the door, who don't buy flowers, and it is because of modern feminism.
Let's run that back. But think of an ugly girl as she says this.
We have this entire generation of men who just want to hook up on the first date, who have no respect for women, who don't hold open the door, who don't buy flowers, and it is because of modern feminism.
Are you trying to do any of that with an ugly girl? Well, except for hook up on a first date. You're not trying to, but I mean, damn, it is late. The bar's closing, and I wasn't able to get any of the hot chicks that I wanted. I might as well leave with your roly-poly ass or spend another night alone.
Yeah, nobody wants that.
These are not proud moments for us men. Again, yes, I am projecting, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta take one for the team. An ugly bitch. A bitch with one arm. It happens every now and again.
Not only that, but it is also a result of weak men. There's a reason that our grandparents have the cutest love stories where the men pursued the women and they didn't have sex until they were married and they respected and honored each other. And now we are seeing the result of the crash and burn of modern feminism. And unfortunately, it is affecting a lot of women looking for life partners and a lot of men looking for life partners. Feminism is great. The idea of feminism is great to promote equality, but it has evolved into something that is toxic and dangerous to our society.
A hoe starts talking about the condom epidemic and gets roasted by the older millennial.
Last two guys I've like in the past month have suggested using condoms, and I'm like kind of being offended by the condom epidemic. I don't know how I feel about it.
I looked up this chick, and so she does a show, podcast under the Unwell Network, Call Her Daddy, and all of her audience is usually young girls. So I'm like, you are literally promoting to young girls to sleep around, be a hoe, not use condoms.
Modern feminism at work.
Obviously, she's probably a Democrat. I'm sure you would just get an abortion anyways. But I'm like, this is mainstream. When I started podcasting, I was reaching out to networks and they said I was too controversial. And I was like, interesting, but you can talk about not using condoms and being a huge and that is perfectly acceptable. She can now sign to one of the biggest, we'll call it agencies in the country. By the way, all of her content is just this. It's like, I'm a I tons of dudes. I love to drink. I have an eating disorder. And I'm like, this is what's promoted to young women.
Yes, this is how they want their women in their kingdom. And if you've stayed with me this long, you might be wondering, why the heck did he put this comment up there while his wife was talking? Well, because this person is probably a bot. Controlled opposition. Yeah, he's on their side. Probably. I mean, we know about the bot farms. These rooms full of phones that are just leaving comments to stir dissension between the races, the sexes. But let's not get lost in that. Let's get back into how feminism saved everybody. Well, women.
Yet people like me are told we are out of control and shouldn't even have platforms. I would never say something like that, but it's even more than that. I would never promote that because I do know at the end of the day, there are girls listening and there's probably also younger girls listening as well. And the funny thing is people forget that when you look into her, she's just a trust fund kid. She's just a girl who has tons of money. She has no purpose and she also has no consequences for these things. Imagine this is out there for your parents to see.
Boom, boom.